Hey everyone, I hope everyone is doing well. After the hurricane, finally got power back, finally helped my parents clean up their house a little bit, got gas in my car. So I finally get to do this video. So without further ado, let's get right into Creative Project 3. So starting off are going to be my thoughts on innovation, which, we've built on throughout this course. And so my thoughts on innovation is that innovation is the process of creating and applying new ideas, products, or methods to solve problems or improve existing solutions. I've said this since the beginning of the course, but it's not a light bulb moment, which is what I thought it was. And I'd be happy to expand on that idea throughout this presentation. So innovation versus invention. Invention is going to be anything new, while innovation is improving or finding new uses for existing products slash services. An example I used for this is going to be a light bulb. I know I said a light bulb moment last slide, but this is going to be a physical light bulb. So in relation to an invention for a light bulb, so a man named Joseph Swan actually invented early versions of electric light bulbs, but Thomas Edison got all the credit. However, Thomas Edison was more known for the innovation on top of the original light bulb idea. So he created a longer lasting filament that made the light bulb more practical for everyday use. And that was the innovation on top of the invention. This example really shows how innovation can take an invention and creates lasting value by improving it, scaling it, or making it widely usable. So creativity, entrepreneurship, and innovation. Creativity sparks ideas. Entrepreneurship then takes those ideas and turns them into ventures, and innovation refines them to meet market demands. And altogether, these elements create a cycle of progress. Entrepreneurship actually acts as the bridge between creative thinking and real world solutions, and this ensures that innovative ideas have a meaningful impact. So that's how they all relate to each other. Um, for innovation in society, companies, and organizations, in society, I chose electric vehicles like those from Tesla that are making transportation cleaner, better for the environment. In companies, Apple changed the smartphone game forever with the iPhone, which combined several technologies and transformed how we communicate and consume social media and everything. And then for organizations, Toyota's lean manufacturing, so they're system, how they manufacture cars, improved efficiency and actually inspired many other organizations to streamline their processes, getting out products faster. So in summary, innovation is very important because it leads to new solutions and this improves efficiency and creates opportunities. So some examples of innovation that I chose were example number one was Tesla changing the car industry with electric vehicles. And so Tesla has changed the car industry by focusing more on electric vehicles than gas. One of Tesla's major innovations is its advanced battery technology. And they also built a supercharger network for fast recharging, and this makes long trips possible for electric vehicle drivers. This was a main concern initially when electric vehicles were starting to get mass produced. But now, for example, the Model S can go over 370 miles on one charge. So people aren't worried about running out of power. Therefore, it's more accessible. So Tesla's innovations promote very eco-friendly transportation and also change what customers expect from cars. For my second example is Apple changing the smartphone industry as well as smartphone design in general. So when Apple launched the iPhone in 2007, it changed the smartphone industry because it combined a phone, music player, and internet device into one, and it also made it user friendly because of the touchscreen. It wasn't just buttons. Um, the introduction of the App Store as well in 2008 on the iPhone allowed developers to create apps and led to a whole new industry. So Apple's innovative design made the iPhone a status symbol, and that made more and more people want it. And this influenced how other phones were made, and eventually phased out things like flip phones and everything. Overall, the iPhone changed how we view smartphones today. So two approaches to innovation. One is the incremental innovation, and then the other one is disruptive innovation. Incremental innovation is like minor improvements to an existing problem over time, like slowly, taking it into account what people want and everything. And then disruptive innovation is creating new markets that disrupt existing ones. A really good example of this would be like Netflix when they had a really great idea. However, it did put like Blockbuster out of business. But going back to incremental innovation, so an example of that is like Toyota, which takes into account what their customers want. They improve their car designs over time. You can look at what an old Toyota looks like and what a Toyota now looks like. They look very different. They have different features, and each model usually comes with upgrades, better technology, improved fuel efficiency, and new safety features, which are all based on what the customers want and also like current market trends. And this is how Toyota stays competitive and make sure its vehicles meet the changing needs of its users and keeps them in business. And then, like I mentioned, for Netflix with disruptive innovation, it did make Blockbuster go out of business, but it wasn't completely on Netflix. Blockbuster just used to be a big name in video rentals. And then, Netflix introduced streaming services, which people could watch movies anytime at home. They didn't have to go out and rent the movie. So Blockbuster was struggling to compete and eventually had to close their stores. Um, Anyways, that's it for my presentation, guys. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments. Thank you.